Your NBA credentials has no weight in a one-on-one game. You have to have the one-on-one tools to be able to play in a game like that.
Next thing, we don't have too much to talk about, but I do want to ask you about this, and this isn't the most important portion.
Is it Wemby? You see Wemby?
We're gonna talk about Wemby. We're gonna talk about Wemby. We're gonna get there. Hold on. We'll get there. We're gonna get there. So in the continuation of the Draymond Austin Rivers situation,
That nigga still going?
yeah, I know. The guys on the To the Baja podcast asked Austin Rivers, you know, what would happen if he played Draymond one-on-one. Silly. I know. I want to play the response real quick, and then I know. But this isn't where the question really lies. I just got to prime it up. So this is him on the podcast.
Back. That's why when Portland offered me $40 million, that's why when Phil Jackson was trying to explain the goddamn triangle offense in my living room, I didn't go to New York. I went back to LA to get that bag so I could go play for my pops and I could play freely and be myself, which I actually ended up doing pretty fucking solid as a role player under Chris Paul, Jamal Crawford. That's what my role was. That's all I ever was in the NBA, was a role player. I was never a star. So this whole thing where I'm comparing myself to Draymond and this, Draymond's a Hall of Famer. And no matter what anybody on this podcast and no matter what I say or what anybody says, it's not going to change. He's a first ballot and he deserves that because he put in the work as his role. See, there's a difference. And this is the last thing I'll say. There's a difference between being a star and being a star in your role. Draymond was a star in his role, one of the best at it. He talks too loose and he talks with conceit in his voice when he tries to come at other players as if he's better than them. No. You've achieved more because you were a star in your role in a cast that Steve, the guy that hindered your career, placed you in and helped you and embraced you with a bunch of guys on a very talented team, one of the greatest teams ever assembled, that Warriors team. And that's why he's in the Hall of Fame and he deserves to be it. But when you start talking and how he did with Charles, or he starts talking about me, belittling my stuff, or other players, whoa, Dre. You talk about, oh, you need to play Nas one-on-one. But motherfucker, why don't you play me one-on-one, Draymond? Because you can't do no handoffs in one-on-one. You can't set no pick and roll in one-on-one. So all that extra talk is BS, and that's all my response was calling me the biggest bailout. Yo, bro, have some wherewithal. Get outside yourself. Have some humility. You know what happened, Dre. You know what was good to you. Now, that's it.
Funny. It was funny. I don't think we have to comment on. Do you have a comment on Draymond versus Austin Rivers one-on-one?
No.
Okay. But I did want to ask you, because I know you see this stuff though. What are your thoughts on the one-on-one scene? I've been meaning to ask you this for like a minute now. The one-on-one scene that's going on in like YouTube basketball, where the older NBA players are getting challenged by these YouTube guys, and they're going to play basketball one-on-one against these guys. Have you seen this stuff?
Yeah. It's no different than the Austin Reeves and the Draymond beef. It's an illusion of the conversations of what we're having. Who is a better basketball player versus who achieved more, right? That's two different things. Who is a star player, who's a star player in their role, so these are different things, different conversations. So a one-on-one player versus an NBA player. The benefit in a one-on-one style goes to the one-on-one player. Your NBA credentials has no weight in a one-on-one game. You have to have the one-on-one tools to be able to play in a game like that, right? You have to have a fast first step, quick twitch muscles, right reaction time, right? The ability to shoot and be strong enough to take bumps, right? You have to be more of a counter fighter, right? There's not a lot of NBA players that's equipped with that skill, right? So Austin Rivers, he's a one-on-one player. This is Jamal Crawford, the K's, the Kyries, the Bone Highlands, right? You're talking about Rob Dillingham. That's that. You know, where, and then you got some who can translate to be, 5-on-5 players, right? So when you're talking about the NBA, you're talking about 5-on-5, and I got to be part of a team versus 1-on-1 is just me versus the other player. So I will always give the benefit to the 1-on-1 player unless it's a 1-on-1 player that's in the NBA. So Nas or any of those guys, they have the upper hand on an NBA player. Unless that NBA player is designed as a 1-on-1 player.
That's an interesting take. I don't think people. That's not the general sentiment. I'll let you know that right now. Cause I think there was a challenge for Najee Marshall. Najee Marshall, who plays, I think he plays for the Mavericks right now. To play some of these 1-on-1 games. And I don't think we would consider Najee Marshall to be like a traditional 1-on-1 player.
Yeah. So what do you expect him to do? They say 2-3 dribbles. What 2-3 dribble moves he's gonna do against these fast twitch guys who study? There's like NBA dunk contest versus dunkers that do this for a living, right? The NBA dunkers, they just prepare the 3 days or the week before for going against a group that dunks all year. It's different. Right? You guys are creating different things that these guys' brains ain't even accustomed to because they're playing games. So they're not thinking about, oh, I'm about to do one of these between the legs 2 times. That's not how that style is. And if there was a dunk off, best dunkers in the streets versus the best dunkers in the NBA, y'all win. If you gave the NBA guys 2-3 months to train and put these type of dunks in their brain, then yeah, they have a chance. Because you do have guys, I got 45-inch verticals, 44s, but for the most part, unless they are training for it, they can't compete with it. Even though it's the same jumping ability, right? And it's the same thing on 1-on-1. I mean, when I be seeing 1-on-1 things and they have LeBron James in that, he lost. He's not a 1-on-1 player. He's a basketball player. And that's why they complain about him versus someone like Kobe and Jordan. Jordan and Kobe was 1-on-1 players. LeBron is a 5-on-5, get everybody involved basketball player. I'm a basketball player. Jokic, I'm a basketball player. I play the game of basketball. If I wanted to play 1-on-1, I would have been I'd be down at Venice Beach playing 1-on-1 tournaments. King of the Hill, shit like that.
That means you also anti the whole All-Star, because that's what fans want too. Like, I want the All-Star weekend.
But it won't be their favorite players. For the most part, it'd be the best 1-on-1 players. But you'll have Devin Booker in it. You will have Devin Booker. You're gonna have Bam is gonna show the fuck up. Because believe it or not, Bam can do that thing on a 1-on-1. You're gonna have Tatum. You're gonna have Kyrie, of course. You're gonna have Cade, Brunson. You're gonna have the Bone Highlands and the Cam Thomas. Who am I missing out there?
I got CJ McCollum over everybody.
CJ, I'll take CJ in there. Yeah, no.
But it's not gonna be LeBron.
No. KD will get in there. KD will get in there. Because he knows he can just 1-2 shoot over everybody. But, at his age, I don't know if he'll participate. Jimmy Butler getting it. But Ant-Man, I forgot Ant-Man. Shea. But 1-on-1 is it's a selfish thought process. And I don't like the YouTube 1-on-1 scene though.
Why?
It's ugly basketball.
I agree. I 100% agree.
When you think of 1-on-1, you think pure skill, like exciting, shimmy, shake, make you fall. But it's always been this brute style foul. I'm not gonna call no foul. Like, it's been ugly basketball. That's why it's never like really taken off, because it doesn't look appealing. Like think about it. Let's say a skinny guy that weighs 120, you're fast as shit, and you got shake'ems. They're gonna beat you out of that game. So your skill doesn't even apply. Right? Your skill doesn't apply because they're just gonna forearm you, and the refs they're not calling nothing. Right? So they're just gonna let you get beat the fuck up because they think this is 1965. So they think, oh no, just play tough. This is one-on-one. So you think this man, he got no moves and he's just gonna back me down. Play brute basketball. Nah, dog. Nah, that's ugly.
Yeah.
When they clean up all the fouling and you allow movement, you will watch bodies drop. The reason you can't see bodies drop like that is because you get the foul and hold and push and grab and do. Hey, let them get them hands off, and you will watch ankle breakers. And then once you get the ankle breakers, then they go viral. Then people want to see it. And then you got pandemonium over there. You got somebody coming in. Hey. He done failed 2 times. Macarena. Hey. Yeah. Viral.
Yeah.
But right now, it's just who's the strongest at this point?
I agree, and that's the reason why I stopped watching it, because it almost like handicaps players. It would be like, what if we could battle rap, but we cut each other off? Or what if we could box, but I could put you in a headlock? Okay, whoever has the loudest voice or whoever can like really put somebody in a headlock will win. But I'd be watching it, somebody do a clean behind the back, and then somebody just, oh, let me push you up out the way and get you up off.
Yeah, I don't like it.
So I'm guessing you wouldn't have, if your knees could, you wouldn't be.
But I'm a one-on-one player.
Excuse me.
Man, but
Not that league.
nah.